Everyone, my name is Andrea Alicia, and I was just encouraged to do this webinar this afternoon for the purpose of I'm with Unique, and I am and they are having crazy bonus that's coming up right away. So I am letting my teammates know how they can reach that, how they can get to it. And first things first, I wanted to start off with getting is going to be the way to do it. Not about Unique. And if you just ask people, know that they have no idea who Unique is. So I've learned this. I thought the whole market was so saturated. I'm always on social media. I'm a mom of 4, and of my marketing, a lot of my business is done through social media. When I had done my first event outside of the virtual world, people that came to the booth had no idea who he was. Upon thousands of women and families, and there's just so the market is not saturated. The have within maybe saturated. Get uncomfortable once again and just go outside of your current circle. You'll see that there is plenty of room and opportunity just to cover out there, ladies. So get very uncomfortable, and yeah, just a lot of our Black status leaders, status is the highest level that you can reach in our company, and they say if you are not talking about your business, nobody knows about it. And it's true. Opening your mouth when you're out somewhere, talk about what you do. It's a natural thing that'll come up anyway. Plant little implement women, do what you do anyways, and plant those seeds. Let people know that you are actively building your business in your neighborhood, in your area. Let the time they put on their mascara, go, oh, you know, I should really try that style. I should connect with her. Another way to sales real fast, get zone are slash attacks are when you go into a place of business. Done. Both of my eyes are done. When I done, when I not done, and offer at a time that is not their workers. How the mascara works is allows you to customer client. And I'm just going to check. I'm getting some messages here. Okay. So what this does is get you in front of people that you wouldn't normally get to show this opportunity to. It only takes 3 minutes. Ask for 5 minutes of their time. Show them what it can do when they're not busy, and offer to come back with their orders, because they will order, ladies. Ladies love this stuff. And if they see it taking place, then if you have 5 or 6 of them in your purse, or even 2 or 3, you can sell those right on the spot. And you can take that extra money, put in an order, and order more for the next time. And then when you go back next time, eyes, different eyes, looking at what you have. Always have a list, so that you're not just showing the one thing. A lot of people that are familiar with Unique think that we only do the mascara. Let them know by carrying all of your little stuff with you, just in one of those cute little from a lot of our bundles. carry a few things in there and carry it with you so that people know, hey, there's other stuff. Great, let me see it. And then they can scratch and sniff. Okay, now let me get this link for somebody. All right, so next thing on the list, packs. This is what I have just done today. I have just a handful of makeup artist friends. Now, I keep makeup artists really close to me because I am not a makeup artist. I put on a little bit of stuff with my fingers. Sometimes I use brushes. And I try to look professional, but I am by far, and by a long shot, I am not a professional makeup artist. And I don't pretend to be. It's something that people they've gone to school for, they have experience with. I'm not trying to take that place. I just have a product that is in need. So what my makeup artists are not familiar with our products, and I offered them samples. And then if they love it, I said, if you love it, when you love it, let me set you up with a link, then you can just spread it to your makeup loving friends. And they said, sure, why not? Makeup artists love makeup. And they become my go-between. I get a lot of people that do their makeup, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't do makeup. Do wonderful women that I've met that do makeup, that are makeup, come out to these with me. They can scratch and get a couple new clients. Have one. So that part is that, and I'm still getting this. A question: is it better to get people to buy sets or individual products? The sets are always the best bang for their buck. They're going to save more, and then they get a variety, right? That's one. So sets are always discounted. The more you buy, and yeah, the sets are definitely than the individual. Now, if you have a bunch of people that just want individual things, don't convince one person to get a set. See if they're willing to bulk you, and then get a few more. Are looking for, we have some eye sets where there's pigments and mascara. If you have someone that wants a mascara, someone that wants just 2 pigments, someone that just wants a liner, get all of them together, and then they can get a few looks to your page, offer them the collection bag for them to have, and the best gets work is to do things that make your customers smile. If you're getting items at 50% off, which we do, offer it to your customers for doing something really small for you. Offer them something really big for doing something really small for you. Make it a no-brainer for them. Make them want to come back to you because you have the best deals, you have the best customer service. Let them love you for that. Does that make sense? I think that's Alex viewing this. So next thing to do, hostess samples. If your hostess has never tried the products but still wants products, get what you have line. They have something, and see if they can get them into little sample packs to send out to you, to send out to your hostess. And then they can try it while they're going through their party to show their friends, because they're always want to see a friend. They don't care about all these wonderful pictures of everybody else that they have no idea who they are. They want to know what it does for you. The big saying, and you'll hear it over and over and over, people do business they know, like, and trust. And that's the bottom line. Not with strangers, no matter how cute it looks. No matter how cute look on every, they want to see what it has done for you. So hostess samples, and it doesn't take a lot. If you buy one thing, spread it out into 200 samples. Have things to give to people. They love it, they love it, they love it, they love it. Oh, get uncomfortable. Talk to your neighbors. It's spring where we are, but in the Northern Hemisphere, it is springtime and everybody's just emerging from their homes. They're getting off of their computers. They're at the parks. Go out, talk to them, build some relations, and get togethers together. Go to the parks with your neighbors. What they do. How fun it is to work from home when you get to play with makeup all day. There's no, it's win, 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 win. So, social media for a little bit. I think that is going the best way. I know there's a lot of us that are sitting on a lot of stock, and the only way you're going to get rid of it is if you start talking to people. Uncomfortable. Is going to, and I hope that you're in this journey for the long haul and wanting do better. I'm going through a training for a second time, is called Vaccinations for the Six-Figure Earner. And where you are is where everybody that has made six figures has already been. They know that it's hard, but it's where you end up on the other side of that hurdle is what matters. Everybody has a hurdle. Your hurdle may be higher than somebody else, but it's just as difficult for everybody. So what matters at the end of all of this is where you end up. Are you going to stay behind the hurdle and just kind of look at it, or are you going to do whatever it takes, get creative, get to the other side of that hurdle, because that's where the growth is. If for nothing else, if not for the business, if not for the money, if your why isn't big enough to push you in a business, make personal development enough for your personal person as a human being, as your purpose. What's the saying? Don't live every year the same for 75 years and call that a life. Do everything you can to push outside of what you think you can do. Push beyond, way beyond what you think your limits are. Because people below, if you hurdles, so the hurdles are just, they're there to make you better. you gotta swim, not there to make you angry. There. Next point. Oh, we talked about this on yesterday's webinar. So get with link if it's not channel. I don't know if she made it private or not. Paid advertisements. She went through a quick little OM of I have personally built my entire free strategies only because I didn't want an excuse. I have no time. I have 4 children. I homeschool them. They're probably my entire house myself today with my children. And I just made the environment enough for them to be busy for the next or so. And there has been, I don't have extra, I've never had extra money. All I had was the money I put into the business initially, personal development, and a determination to make it work. I had hustle. So time, if you're on my team and you say that you don't have, you got to take that excuse somewhere else. If anybody has less time than me, I'll still find a way to carve out time to work. No, there's no excuse. If you want something to work, you will make the time. None of us have time. So everything that I've done has been on free strategies. I didn't have the money initially to, in even $5 extra, I didn't have it. If it wasn't generated through unique sales, the money. So I know where a lot of you have been, are well, I don't really have extra money. Guess what? I made it to green with the same excuses. Okay, you just got to creative, figure things out. If you want me to go into more detail, I'll do that in a whole nother webinar, exactly what I did every single day to make it to this point. But the bottom line for it is to just get the positive, single one of your hurdles and situations. So paid advertisements is where I'm going to next. It's something that Lori does on the regular. I don't know if Ashley, I think she's more of a belly to belly like me. And I think it's a brilliant idea. If you have $5 a week advertising, get your business automated and keep that time for your family. Instant response is something else that I am about to, instant response is like direct sales and lead capture pages all in one. So instead of, I think there was direct response, which is a term that has been used in the past where you kind of have somebody opt into your stuff on their own time. Instant response is kind of like a direct instantly. So you can do that through paid advertisements, but attached like an info webinar to add. You can do it on the business. Fantastic at tutorials. Jamie, if you are listening, I would love to see how you get your makeup so awesome. Look, I don't get all those pretty cool type of makeup. I would love to learn. So, and I will not pay for a 20-minute makeup stellar look. There's all the time. This is a big response. I'll get more into as soon as I get more from this. We need fresh blood, and what that means is people that are and wanting it, connecting with you. So my team, lovers, because it's the easiest and best way to get to you. There's only so much can be done. So instant response. Next thing, because I'm running out of time, I spent 20 minutes on the first of it. Plan in Younique. The comp plan in Younique is flipped. Most companies pay you the most upfront. As soon as you recruit somebody, you make a whole bunch of money. As soon as they make their first sale, you make a whole bunch of money. But as their company grows, the percentages of what you make go lower and lower. Like in most companies, once you get to like the third, fourth generation, you're making like 0.5 of the sale. Now, that a lot of recruiting mass, making a lot of money really, really quickly, but the longevity in that isn't as, there's not really any incentive for them to teach their front line how to build a business, because all of the money is in their front line. Now, how Younique works is it's flipped. I'm making off of everybody, and you're money until they see, and they start making money until much higher, well, not even, till like the third level, pink. So there's little piddly amounts that we make, but the incentive for Younique's compensation to empower, uplift, and validate. Once we do, she becomes her own empire. She skin and starts building the payoff for the business. No other woman in her own skin. I was reading more stuff. So flipped. Best interest to train our front line to build big. Our best interest to have several big organizations under us, which is why we only need 4 people to hit the top ranks in our company. Most people that have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in their downline in other companies are still not building a real business. How Younique has worked is they build loyalty and an honest type of relationship with you and your business builders. So it's not just recruit and make money. It's actually bringing in a friend, build a business. So I hope you understand that part. And it's not like we're not reliant on others to build the business. We can do plenty on our own, our best interest to build up businesses underneath us. What else do I have here? So my best advice as far as the comp plan, do what you need to get to pink. Thing until blue, green, it's just duplication. Once you go green and above, and you're consistently at go green and above, that is you have to be in and to understand. Just talking about it isn't going to get you any more understanding. Once you get to pink, that's where you'll understand what it takes this business fully. So do what you can to get, don't worry about it. You get there. You can work. You understand it's duplicating. Right. Green, orange, and beyond is something you have to experience. You can't really explain it to somebody who's not in it. Okay. Point is getting organized. I didn't even see if I have any questions. Should I start posting pictures of different products? Okay. I'll get to you in a bit, Alex. Okay. So getting organized. Lori brought up a really great point yesterday in our Webby that, and I think Ashley does, a lot of women do it. I've tried it before and I just kind of slacked off and stopped doing my pre-posts. I'm definitely going to get back in it, especially once I start doing paid advertising this coming month. It's in my scheduler. I don't know until the time I go. Don't know until the day. And save you a lot of time. You get a whole bunch of posting done in one foul swoop, and you don't have to worry about it because it's being done for you. Lori was going to post the auto posters that she uses. I didn't have any new ones to add to the list that she mentioned yesterday, so just keep an eye out for that in all of the groups. One thing that I have to do daily is my daily tasks, my to-do list, if you can see, and I keep it simple and I keep it bite and I make sure on Facebook it is for income producing activities only, and not until my whole entire list is done do I get to do the what I call the tabloid. You know, it's like the junk food of my day. I get I get to scroll through my Facebook and see all the gossip, the news, like I don't have cable. So I get all of my updates, my everything is through Facebook, and my motivation is to get through my list so I can do that, so I can binge. Some people eat ice cream. I look at my Facebook. What can I say? So tasks, like make sure that if you have parties going on, not if, when you have your parties going on, you are making your 5 or 10 that it takes to post your few times a day, that you have everything kind of you're answering everybody's questions is up. These things only take a few minutes. Make sure that when you're doing your tasks, they're focused and you have a time set beside it for how long you want to spend on it. I think that has saved me the most, because sometimes I would spend way time in one area and I just didn't learn how to off once things became, and I got the same amount of productivity as when I would just kind of be scattered. So get organized, get just try and make extra time in that week. I know it's hard to sneak in 3 or 4 things on a day when you already have 4 or 5 things to do. So maybe get up earlier on the weekend, get a few more of those things done. But just make sure by the end of that week, everything that you have planned in your planners, right, ladies, that it's all checked off. Lastly, make sure that you're getting your personal development in. It's my 3rd thing that I do every morning. I know it's bad. First thing I do when I wake up is I check my Facebook messages, because a lot of my work, so in the wee hours, so my messages come in first thing, and a few messages through before my children all over me and all that kind of stuff. So the first thing I do is check my Facebook messages and reply to everything that I can as quickly as I can. And then as I'm downstairs making breakfast with the babies, it's personal development time. We'll have a little bit of a dance party, and I'll play some mindset audios. It's usually something that's already coming up in my email when I check that, and I'll just push play and I get my daily dose. First thing in the morning really sets my mind to what I'm accomplishing, what I'm doing, where I want to be. It's a nice way to start your day. So make sure you get that in first thing, and preferably when you go to bed or any time that you really have. Okay, and make sure that you are scheduling. Please spend time with your family. Don't neglect your families. They are so important, and they're who we're doing this for. So make sure you're making time for them. The more that you help them to understand what you're doing, the easier it's going to be in the long run. And when you do need to take those extra times, like now for the bonus, when you do need to carve out that extra hour a day that maybe somebody will miss out on with time, one-on-one time with you, they're going to understand it more because you've really been there for them. They'll see that you're taking that time out for them before, and when you do ask or explain to them, listen, there's a bonus coming up, I really need to take this extra hour to do this, they'll be like, no problem. You know, you spent so much time with me last week, it's no problem. Hopefully that's as understanding as your family is. Last point that I have on this page, under getting organized, knowing what you need to know at every level to get to the next level. So that is my call to action for everybody that's watching, everyone that gets on the replay. Figure out where you are and what you want to do. If you're okay with getting hobby money, there's still a plan, a steady hobby money income. There's still a plan. Doing nothing is still, it's just not conducive to your growth as a person. That's how I see it. You started this business with something in mind. Just encourage everyone to remember that. You don't have to run like the rest of us are running. You don't have to walk like a lot of other women are walking. Go at your pace. Don't compare anything to anybody else. But remember why you started. If you need. Connect with any one of us, Ashley, Lori, or myself. Any one of us to say, this is why I joined. If I ever start slacking off, if you see my numbers drop, this is my sake. Because I don't, but hard. That's what I say to all of my new recruits. Something that I'm saying a lot. I'm sorry. Anything I can do, I will do to focus, not to the point of bothering, but because I know life, if I went through last year, I'll probably do it. It'll help somebody understand that the struggle's real. I know this. But if you just go walking, crawling, tiptoeing, you're going to get to your end goal. It doesn't matter if it's it's just, are you kidding me? 75 years to be way more broke than you ever were working? We got to know cycle that society has, and this is such a nice way to create that stability and peace of mind in the back of your head, knowing that if push comes to shove, and a way to carry your family. That's it. So know where you want to go and make a plan to get there. Share it with somebody that can help you get there. And I think that's it, and that's all. If anybody has any more questions, I'm going to browse the group right now. Can you hear my children? I bet you my house is just a disaster. Okay, Sonia, what hair? Signal is poor. On for a bit, signal is poor. That's okay. There's always the replay. Awesome, awesome. All right, that's everything. That's everything I wanted to say. I hope this helps. If you're new, we are such a tight little Y group. We're all moms. Most of us are moms, and you can do it. Give us a personal message. I'm gonna go see what's going on in my house. See ya. Thanks for watching.